Welcome to yet another episode of podcast. Today we have a very special guest with us, Shri S.K. Mahajan ji, founder Integrated Batteries Private Limited, Noida. A very warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, Anita. It's a very good opportunity for me to come, and I am privileged to.
It's our privilege to
meet you.
ensure that we are having you on this show. So, sir, very briefly, we would like to know about your entrepreneur journey and what motivates you to found this Integrated Batteries Private Limited, sir.
I am an engineer. I passed out my engineering in 1976. I was working as an apprentice in one company called DLF. I started my career from there. I worked almost for 8 years, and I was into marketing of motors. Thereafter, I worked for another 8 years with Tata's company, where I was selling the UPS systems. So in 1993, I thought of setting up my own. I did not have money. I did not have any guidance to start the business. But it was a very hard decision to take, and I came out of the company and started my doing trading business in the field of UPS system and batteries.
That's very nice, sir, and that's very motivating because a lot of people not able to take this decision to switch from job to the business. And it's commendable that after working so long with so much good designations and that you have started this business. So, sir, very briefly, I would like to know what was the positive points that you have started your business in UP?
See, working in corporate and starting your own business, there's a lot of difference. In corporate, you have all kind of facilities available with you, and especially in the company like Tata. Now, when I started the business, I did not have anything. I did not have my office infrastructure and all that. I basically started my business from a dining table sitting in the drawing room. That kind of journey I have passed through, and it was a very laborious and very hard journey to do. So this company was formed in 1993 with no capital, and I was into trading of the company. Now, as regards your question, coming to Noida and doing the starting industry from there,
Right.
Noida is very, very well connected with Delhi, and there is hardly any difference between Delhi and Noida.
Noida.
But when I started this journey in 2015, it was quite difficult. And I was the first person. First, we were the basically first manufacturer to have manufacturing base for solar modules in Noida, and that too in big UP. So there was not even a single manufacturer, no one dealing in the solar.
Oh, you were the first one, sir.
I was the first one, and I am very, very proud that today Noida is the second biggest hub of India in solar. We would have at least 300 ancillaries or main industries working in district of Gautam Budh Nagar. Gujarat is the biggest hub, and after Gujarat, Noida. And it's not Noida is into solar modules. Noida would be the biggest hub for CCTVs and street lights.
Street lights.
I'm very proud that if you go through any highways, whether it's a Baroda highway, Jaipur highways, IB Solar is so popular, famous. You would see at least 70 to 80% of installations of CCTV and street lights done on highway with IB Solar panels.
So that's a commendable journey, sir, that how the IB Solar is making the brand name, the brand image throughout the India, not only in UP. So, sir, you have bought the land. As you mentioned that you have signed 3 MOUs with the government of UP, sir. So, can you tell us a little bit more about the MOUs that you have signed, sir?
See, after 2017, we found very, very healthy ease of working here. So first MOU was signed by us in 2023 with Invest UP for some 24 crores.
Right.
We got the land sometime in January 2021. Greater Noida, it was Greater Noida Ecotech 10. It was like a barrel line or full of bushes, no infrastructure, no road structure, nothing was there. With the help of Greater Noida Authority and other, we could get the infrastructure, and I'm very happy to say that by February 24, just in a gap of 15 months after signing the MOU with the UP Invest, I could start the industry there, and we could commission the unit in February 24. You will be very stunned that we had the only unit in Ecotech 10 that time, and within a radius of 1 kilometer, there was no industry existing there, no unit working. And with the kind of demand we had from solar modules from department like UP NEDA, Bihar Breda, and other places, we were producing 24 hours. Our factory was working 24 hours, and we were loading, unloading. And it is such a healthy atmosphere, so safety. There was no safety. And another thing I did was that we had the villagers around us, and sometimes they used to bother us. I called them to my office. I asked them, would you like to become my partner? Now those people are working with me on contract basis. I provided them money also to buy forklift, Hydra, which was used as a equipment for loading and unloading. Even some villagers became our transporters. They provide good security. I was talking about there is no industry nearby, no police station nearby. Those villagers were working as our security guards also.
So that's a very appreciable step that you took, because the kind of midway solution that you found, because you said that earlier you found this solution by your own, that you offered the jobs to the villagers and now they are working you as a worker. So that's
they are not workers, they are contractors. They are
very contractors.
They are very young people who did not have any employment, who did not have any motivation or guidance to work. We asked them to come to us, work as our contractors. We will give them money. See, for at least they had enough money, but it was only our gesture of offering the money, so they become our contractors. So like that, we would have at least 5-10 contractors who are working with us. They provide us all infrastructure, material handling infrastructure to us, transportation to us.
Okay, so you mentioned that 24 hours your company was working. So how was the security compared to earlier years, and now, as you said, that your company is working 24 hours?
There was no security threat to us from anywhere, because we had these villagers, the young villagers, young boys. They were working with us, and we had ladies in our office. They worked during the daytime.
And how the law and order situation?
Law and order is very healthy.
Is very healthy. As compared,
at least in Greater Noida, we do not have any issues.
Right. And sir, as you mentioned that now the Invest UP has helped you in the land allocation process. So how would you found the land allocation compared to earlier days, as you got 2 plots, one in Greater Noida and one in Yeda? So now the land allocation process is much ease compared to earlier days?
See, Invest UP is a professional organization. There are professionals working on.
So as you mentioned, sir, that you have signed MOUs with us. So I would like to know your experience in the land allocation process. How it goes, and do you face any hurdles in that, or it was a smooth process, sir?
See, the signing of MOU and all that is the creation of our present government. The dynamism of our Honorable Chief Minister. They could establish this department, Invest UP. It's give us a single window. At least when we submit our report and all that, they genuinely look into our report, look into the fairness. They look whether we are in position to establish an industry or not, or we are buying a plot for a land parcel for trading. So with the incorporation of UP Invest, the trading in the plots is almost vanished.
Right.
And being a professional and well managed, they are able to decide who is in position to set up an industry and how soon it can be done. And another advantage with UP Invest, they understand very well the urgency of the industry. Now, I signed first MOU in 2023, as I told you. Within 15 months, I could establish the industry. We got the letter of comfort from UP Electronics. We are getting the subsidies, land subsidies, and our electricity duties subsidies, and our infrastructure. There are some rates of the subsidies. So that could be applied only after we invested in with UP Invest.
So as you mentioned, sir, that the government earlier you were facing, there were a lot of difficulties in land allocation. Now the government is, now the UP Invest, with the help of UP Invest, the real investors are getting the land. Earlier it was more for the trader, that they purchase the land and they sell it. So as you said that you have, sir, availed the letter of comfort from UP Electronics Manufacturing Policy. So how was your experience with the Nivesh Mitra portal, sir, which we also known by the name Single Window Portal?
See, Nivesh Mitra is an excellent portal if you technically look into. We need not go to a department, any of the authority office or any Invest India office and all that. We feed all the information on the Nivesh Mitra portal. The Nivesh Mitra portal takes care whether whose job is, whether it's a Greater Noida Authority job, Jamna Authority job, and that is taken care. And there is a kind of fairness, transparency. When did we apply? And it is saving all botheration going to one department, one post to pillar, and pillar to post, one table to table, one person to person. So we find the working is very, very smooth, and sitting in our office, we get everything very comfortably.
So now the ease of doing business, what are your views on ease of doing business, sir?
See,
In Uttar Pradesh.
there is a lot of improvement, and still we need some improvements, but time will take some time. We will take some time because the people working in the government offices are tuned to some atmosphere. Before the present government, before we had a very dynamic chief minister, so those people are tuned to that atmosphere which they had been seeing for last 15-20 years. Now things have changed.